Hello everyone. I am Suman, Assistant Professor of Computer Science from Government College Jean. Today we will discuss about the computer basic. We will discuss about the type of computer part and the history of the computer. Let's start. This is the picture of computer. You can see this. This is the TV like screen. Now the question arises that what is computer? One definition is that computer is an electronic machine that receives the instruction to existing user and process it and finally give the output according to the user's requirement. Another definition is that computer is an electronic device that processes, store and outputs data at a very high speed. From both of these definitions, we can conclude that computer is an electronic device which accept data with input devices like keyboard, mouse and another input media, process it, apply logic on it and give accurate results to the user. Now, there are two questions. What is electronic machine and what is electrical machine? Can you find the difference between the two? Now, there are the advantages of using the computer. There are many advantages. Out of them, there are main 5 advantages. First is a speed. Computer has a very high speed. It can perform the task in a very speedy manner. Multitasking facility is another advantage of computer. For example, we are listening the music in computers in media player. At the same time, when MS Word window has been opened, MS Excel has been opened. Same time, we are giving the command to printer for printing some document of PowerPoint. So this computer is doing multitask simultaneously. So computer saves our time because of its speed and multitasking quality. The result of the computer are 100% accurate, and computer has a diligency. That means it never get tired. It will never complain when we run it from 24 hours. It will never say that I need a break. It will work in the same speed as its speed was at the beginning. Now the drawback of computer are always there. It has no IQ, so it cannot take its decision by own. Computer is fully dependent upon the human being. It is very sensitive to dust. It required regular maintenance, and misuse is another drawback of the computer. If we are using internet and we have stored the file, then there is a chance of misusing, stealing of our file if we have not provided the protection of our file. Now the types of computer. There are different types of computer according to data representation technique. The type of computer are 3. First one is a digital computer. Digital computer take input in the form of numeric, letter, special characters. They store it and process it and give a result to the user. The result is again in the form of numeric, letter and special character. Such computer always process data which include text, sound, graphics or video into the digital values. That means in the binary values like zeros and ones, and data flow will be in the form of pulses. Digital computer have the capabilities of adding, subtraction, multiplying, dividing and comparison and applying the logic on it. This computer provides a high accurate results. Example of this type of computer are electronic computers like personal computer and desk computers. Second one is analog computer. Second type is analog computer. These computer do not operate on digital data. Instead, they operate on the data that present to them in the form of continuously variable quantities like temperature, pressure, revolution, and like this thing. The representation of flow of data is in the wavy form. They react in predefined way to change in the specific quantities. Analog computer is faster than the digital computer but can give the accuracy of not more than 99%. That is the drawback, slight drawback of the analog computer. These computers are suitable for using as controlling device like factories, military weaponries, airspace system, etc. The example of this computer are speedometer of our gadi, speedometer of our car, our motorbike and scooty, etc. Voltometer, pressure gauge, slide rules, flight simulation for the training pilot, and wall clock, digital analog wall clock. Next is the hybrid computer. Hybrid computer, as the name suggests, it combines the features of both digital and analog computers. These are suitable where the digital processing is necessary to respect of data collected in the analog form. Both analog and hybrid are the special purpose of computer. For example, in hospital, ICU, that means intensive care unit, measures a patient's heart function, temperature, and other vital signs. These measurements are in the analog form. These measurements may be converted into the number like digital form and supplied to the digital device, which may send as immediate signal to a nurse station if any abnormal reading are detected. So these are the three types of computer. Now the next type of computer is according to the size. First is a microcomputer. Microcomputer means it is also called the personal computer also. This is the same computer which we see in our house, our school or college. It is very small and low cost digital computer which usually consists of a microprocessor, storage unit and power supply, and some peripheral devices, etc., and some compulsory devices like keyboard, monitor and mouse, etc. This is mainly used for managing the personal data of small companies or the individual. That's why it is called the computer. Some common PCs are of HP, Dell, Compaq, HCL, IBM, Wipro. There are three categories of microcomputer: desktop or the personal computer, second category is laptop or notepad, and the third category is palm top computer. Now the second type is mini computer. These are generally have greater size, more main secondary memory and powerful processor than the microcomputer, but these computer are smaller than the mainframe computer. These are designed to meet the computing needs of the several people simultaneously working at the small to medium type of organization. Almost 2000 people can work at the same time. That means simultaneously work in mini computer. And example of mini computers are PDP 11, PDP 45, IBM series and VAX 7500. The size of these computers are somewhat large. Next category is mainframe computer. These computers have greater in size, very costly, and more storage capacity and higher speed as compared to mini computer. These contain the multiple CPUs which operate on the parallel to make it much faster computer. These are generally used by multiple users at the same time through the network. Almost 3 to 4,400 people work at a time in the mainframe computer. Large organizations use like flight scheduling, ticket reservation, large retail chain, insurance companies, etc. use these type of computers. Examples are IBM ES 000, VEX 8000, CDC 6000, DAC, ICL, and PDP, etc. Now, the next category is supercomputer. These are fastest and very costly and more powerful computer available today. These computers contain multiple processors that work together to solve a single problem at a time. These computers are specially designed to maximize the number of flops, that means floating point operating per second. A supercomputer has highest processing speed at a given time for solving scientific and engineering problems. These basically contain a number of PCs, CPUs that operate on the parallelly and very fastly. Its speed lies in the range of 400 to 10,000 MF-flops. MF-flops means million of floating point operations per second. Due to this feature, supercomputer help in many applications such as information retrieving and computer-aided designs. These are used in weather forecasting, petroleum exploration, remote sensing, defense, electronic design, real-time animation, etc. The first supercomputer was developed in 1976, that was Cray 1 or the supercomputer. India's first supercomputer is Param. Anurag is another supercomputer produced by India, and the latest one is Param 10,000. And these are the. Now the next category is component of the computer. Computer have two type of components, hardware and software. Hardware are the physical components of computer, like physical components like we are using monitor, keyboard, CPU, mouse, which we can physically touch, feel and move. Major components of computer hardware are input device, output device and processing unit. The input devices are those devices through which we can input the data from into the computer, like keyboard, CPU, keyboard, monitor, scanner. And the output devices are through which we can talk to the computer, that means the screen of the computer, printer, speaker, etc. And the next one is the CPU. CPU is called the central processing unit of the computer. It is also called the brain of the computer. It tells the part whether it is input device or output device what to do. CPU stand for central processing unit. As you can say, CPU is the brain of the computer. Now the activities of the computer, how the computer work. We type the data from the input device like keyboard. It is accepted by the CPU. CPU directed to the primary storage first. Then operations are applied, whether it is calculation or logical operations. Then if the user want to save it, then it is saved to the secondary storage device, or it is then displayed to the monitor screen. This is the task of CPU. Now the parts of the CPU are ALU, MU and CU. ALU stand for the arithmetic and logic unit, MU stand for the memory unit, and CU stand for the control unit of the computer. Computer memory comprises of two memory types, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory, that means the data which first entered from the keyboard, it is first entered into the primary memory. It is like the door house of our computer system. It is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM is a random access memory, that is a temporary memory. It is volatile in nature. That means whenever we switch off our computer, everything will be washed out. Second type is ROM. It is permanent memory. It is a read-only memory. It is usually instructions of the computer which are permanently, we cannot erase these computer instructions. It is provided by the computer manufacturer. We cannot make any changes in this type of memory. Next is computer software. Software is the combination of different type of instructions that made for performing a specific task, or we can say computer software are the programs that tells the computer what to do. Now the software are again of two types: system software and application software. Now this is time to tell you about the history of the computer. History of the computer was world first calculating machine was abacus, which was discovered in 1623. It was the first computing aids that is used to help in computation purpose, and it was developed by John Napier. Next, in 1942, Pascal calculation machine was developed, but it can do only the addition and the subtraction task. Then difference engine was invented. It is an automatic mechanical calculator designed to tabulate the polynomial functions. By 1822, English mathematician Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage is called the father of the computer. He proposed a steam-driven calculating machine the size of room. Then 1890, American scientist Herman Hollerith create a machine. Those are used in America people for calculation purpose. Then 1939, Atanas and Barry made first world electronic digital computer. In 1946, America scientists J.P. Eckert and John Markle made first computer, which is named as ENIAC. In 1954, General Electronics Corporation invent UNIVAC. Now the evaluation of the computer, that means the generations of the computer. Generation means computers are developed in 5 distinct phases, which are called the generation of the computer. First generation computer is from 1946 to 59. In this, vacuum tubes were used. These are very big and clumsy. These consume a very high power of electricity. These computers are programmed in the mechanical language. So these required larger ACs to make them cool down. A lots of electricity failure occurred in this type of generation. ENIAC, ADVAC, UNIVAC are discovered in this very period of time. Its speed are milliseconds and mean time to failure are in between minutes. These are very expensive, very large in size, relatively very slow, generate a lot of energy, lot of heat, and beginning of data processing in business. The second generation of computer, which appeared in 1959 to 65, in this transistors were used. These are very cheaper and consume less power. These are more compact in size and more reliable and faster than the first generation of computer. Magnetic core memory is developed in this type of in this generation. Mean time to failure is now between the days, and the speed is 10 millisecond in these computers. First operating system was developed in this generation. Programming was used in machine language, and assembly language is also developed. Magnetic tape and disk were used. Computer become more smaller in size than the first generation computer, and these consume less electricity. These are comparatively more reliable than the first generation of computer. Now, the third generation computer. Third generation computer in is from 1965 to 71. Integrated circuits were used in this generation. The speed was 100 nanoseconds and mean time to failure is now from weeks to month. These consume less power. SSI and MSI technology were used. High level language is also used in this computer. These are more smaller, faster and more reliable computers, and significant improvement in the development of software and operating system in this generation. Mini computers were also introduced in this generation, and peripheral devices like VDU, OCR devices, magnetic character recognition device is also developed in this generation. Secondary storage device like extended core storage, direct access mass storage devices were also discovered in this generation of computer. Now the fourth generation computer. Fourth generation computer comes from the 1971 to 80. LSI, VLSI technologies were used in this generation. Portable computers were also developed. RAID technology of data storage were used. Virtual reality, multimedia, simulation were also used in this generation. Computers start in the use of data communication, and different type of memories with very high accessing speed and storage capacity were used in this generation. Microcomputer increase very much in use in the local area also. The computers were very cheap, portable and very reliable. Network of computer enabled sharing of the resources. Home PC concept was introduced. Pipeline processing was used. Heat generation was negligible, therefore no AC is required in this generation. And peripheral devices like VDU, OCR, MICR, video recognition and laser printer were introduced, and mean time between the failure is now from the month. Now the fifth generation of computer are from 1982 onward. Parallel processing computers were used. Supercomputer were also introduced. Superconductor were used. Speech recognition computer were also introduced. Intelligence robot were also invented, and artificial intelligence is also discovered in this generation. Now the ULSI technology is used in this fifth generation of computer. ULSI means ultra large scale integration. The computer are now become very powerful and very compact and very cheaper rate. True artificial intelligence is developed in this generation, and more user friendly interface with the multimedia feature were introduced. These are the different generations of the computer, and the future computers are thought of there like to promise advanced technology in computing, faster, smaller and more affordable, and this is yet to come. This is end of my presentation. Now we have discussed about the type of computer, definition of computer. I will repeat again. The definition of computer means the computer definition, like computer is an electronic device which accept data, calculate data, process data and give accurate results to the user. Now we have discussed the definition of the computer, types of the computer according to data representation and according to the size, and we have also discussed about the history of the computer, generations of the computer, and also the types of the system, two types, hardware and software. We have also discussed about the parts of the computer. Now there are some questions, you all have to write the answer of these questions and you have to prepare the assignment of these questions. First is, explain the limitations of the computer. I have told you the advantages and drawbacks. So you have to define the limitations, that means drawback of the computer, and explain the digital and analog computer and find the difference between the two. And another question is, how the microprocessor works, why it is very popular. And next question is, define the various generations of the computer. Another question is, what is supercomputer and which is the first supercomputer of India? Name the computer which is first developed by the first supercomputer which is developed in India. And another question is, what are the elements of the computer system? I have defined the different elements, that means different parts of the computer. We can say the parts or the element both are the same thing. Define the elements of the computer.